Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, fam. So for today's video, we are doing a simple but bolder look for Thanksgiving. Of course, this doesn't have to be just for Thanksgiving. You can wear this whenever you want. If this is not bold to you, this is bold to us here because we are the Keep It Simple crew. If you've been with me for a while, then you already know. Today's palette is going to be featuring the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I am digging this so much. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and zoom right on through the foundation concealer part just simply because it's the same, nothing has changed, but I know a lot of you have expressed that you like seeing the full face. So for foundation, I didn't even grab it. Ugh. For foundation, I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the new shade 513. I am someone who definitely switches up their foundations depending on the season. Now, I am definitely oily skin all year long, but in the cooler months, I notice obviously I'm not as oily, and I just find that especially if I have any kind of acne situation, like right now I've got some hormonal breakouts going on because I'm on my period, which is typical for me. That's pretty much the only time I really break out, but I don't like wearing a matte foundation, especially if I have some sort of acne situation going on, because I feel like it makes it look worse. And then like in the cooler months, obviously, you know, I'm not as oily, and I just feel like I like the look better of a more natural finish versus a matte finish. But again, that's just all a matter of preference and what you like. And of course, using the Makeup Forever flat foundation brush, my favorite. The Ultra HD foundation, this is the foundation that I use in my kit, and I just recommend to anyone who is just brand new to makeup and you want a foundation to start with. I like this one. I like it because it works across the board on all skin types, and the finish of it and how it looks in photos and in person is beautiful, super easy to work with. My only gripe about this foundation for the longest was that I just felt like the shades were a little bizarre, the undertones, but they have expanded because I used to wear the shade Y535 and it was always a little off. It was a little too dark, a little too orange. So when they expanded, I was very happy. And for concealer, we're gonna go in with some Urban Decay, Stay Naked, not too much, just a little. Now, since we are working with a natural finish foundation, before whenever I'm using my matte foundations, I typically go with a powder, a pressed powder foundation, just simply because I can get heavy-handed with the powder. And with the matte foundation and then the translucent powder, I feel like sometimes it gives me too much of a, just like a stark matte, kind of almost cakey look. So since we're using more of a natural finish, something that's not as super matte, I'm going to go back to using my loose powder. Just, you know, these are just a few of my little tips and tricks on how I operate my makeup. So first, let's set up under the eye. Always use my mineralized skin finish in the shade Dark for up under the eye. Now, of course, if you're someone who is not oily skin, then you could honestly set your face with a MAC mineralized skin finish all over if you wanted to. I don't really recommend loose powders, especially if you have dry skin. If you're someone who has more combination skin, I don't ever recommend translucent powders to any of my dry skin clients, my mature skin clients, because it can just make things look a little bit cakey and crazy. All right, and then with the ABH loose powder, going in with, what is this shade? Golden Peach? Deep Peach, excuse me. I just wish this packaging was a little bit smaller. Nothing new here. Natasha Denona Sculpting powder. Then we're gonna use MAC Sweet as Cocoa blush today. Okay, gonna throw on brows and then we will jump into the eye portion. Okay, so eye is already primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Caffeine. Just wanna say this really quick. If you are new here, hey, what's up? We are the Keep It Simple crew, okay? That is the demographic, that is what we do. So for the Keep It Simple crew, yes, This is how we rock our makeup. This is bold. Now, if you are someone who does super, super bold, striking, sharp wing liner, cut crease, this is probably not bold to you, and that is okay. This is just how we get down over here on the AmFam channel. Okay, so the first shade we're gonna go in with, I'm not a fan of this little flappy thing here, so just ignore that because I'm not gonna be telling you the exact shade names, but we're gonna go in with, don't mind my broken nail, we're gonna go in with this brown shade here, and we are using this in the crease, the outer crease. And I'm using my MAC 224, Natasha Denona, Natasha. I was a huge hardcore thumper ABH eyeshadow fan. Well, guess what? I have graduated and now I am all about Natasha Denona. Is she pricey? Absolutely. Is it a treat? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Depends on who you ask. For me, yes. These, you just don't have to work. You don't have to work to blend. This is the first time that I've ever put a, like this shadow, like this is not a matte. I don't know if it's a matte, it's a satin. She's got this cream matte satin formula in here and it's just freaking insane. So that's what's going on in the crease here. I absolutely love and adore it. And I typically don't do this, but with Natasha Denona palettes, I am completely comfortable doing so. I'm gonna take this reddish tone here, and it is a shimmer, and that's actually going to go in the inner crease. Typically, my rule of thumb, I don't put shimmers in the crease. However, just because of the way that these are formulated, I can do it. I feel comfortable with it, and I think it looks good. So yeah, go off. And I definitely accidentally went a little too far over, but that's all right. And it's just, I mean, you guys can see, I like that I don't have to work. For me, especially being a makeup artist, using this on clients, I can't wait to use this for holiday parties on my clients. It's just gonna really, really, really amp up my timing with eyeshadow. Next up, taking this beautiful, beautiful burgundy shimmer. I wish there was a matte or her cream to her satin, whatever that formula is. I wish there was a burgundy one because that would set this off. I mean, hello, look at this. Look at this, so pretty. And no matter what brand you're using, it could be e.l.f., ABH, I feel like anything that's a shimmer, satin, anything that's got a little bit of pizzazz to it always looks better when you apply it with your finger, just simply because, hello, we're alive. We have breath in us, and the warmth from your finger just makes it glide on so pretty. So I'm just applying this with my finger first, and then I'll go in and touch it up in the inner and outer. I'm taking a flat brush, then going back with that brown on the outside here. And no guys, is this anything innovative? No, I just really wanted to do some Thanksgiving looks, something a little bit bolder featuring this palette, because this is gonna be our palette for the rest of the year. All eye looks will be consistent of this palette probably, so if you get tired of it, I'm so sorry, but hey, we're using our stuff. I bought it, we're gonna use it. Because I had asked y'all if you wanted to see some looks with the NARS palette, Inferno, because I was debating getting that one, and a lot of you were like, no, skip it, which was great because once I went back and looked at it again, I thought, nah, we don't really need that. I pulled that way too far down. This did not fall out on me, I just pulled it too far. All right, now we're going to go back in with this brown shade again, and this is going to be our liner for today as well. So, you know, bold color all over the lid, and no pencil liner. We're just going to take this brown here, especially if you're someone, you know, who maybe is a little bit afraid of a little color, a little bit of bold. I love color, so I'm all about it. I do understand that how I rock color in the Instagram world grand scheme of things might be a little bit different. For, like I said, for Instagram, this isn't bold, but for what I like and what you guys like, I feel like this is bold. And again, it's all subjective, it's all preference. No one's right, no one's wrong. Okay, then for liner, I wasn't planning on doing wing liner, but you know, things happen. Things happen. I'm using my Sephora felt tip liner. And for lip, I think I'm just gonna go with my lip gloss by Beauty French Press. Yeah, something simple, neutral. And this is our finished eye look. Alright y'all, that is going to wrap up today's Thanksgiving simple but bold look. Like I said, you can wear this whenever you want, however you want. This is definitely a look that I would wear. I think this is great for a beginner. I think this is great for someone who maybe wants to tap into color but you're scared. Girl, I got you. So I hope everyone has a very, very happy Thanksgiving. If you are celebrating it, I want to let you guys know that I am ever so grateful and so thankful for you guys. I am so humbled whenever I get any sweet comments here on YouTube, Instagram. Like, I don't think you guys realize how much it means to me and just how much you inspire me to keep going. So I am very grateful and very thankful to have you. I love you guys so much. You know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.